It is a kid riding Mrs. Bigfoot. Oh, and she's got a bra and a 6-pack of beer. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Welcome to what I think is episode 4 of White Water. Okay, so what we're going to do today is bust out the cloth and clean the playfield. Wow, that's on there good. It's going to require some magic eraser, some rubbing alcohol, but have a look. This is the filth I'm dealing with. I already gave a quick wipe. Let's take a quick tour of the filth. Okay? Remember this. Ugh. Filth. That line goes all the way around. What a looping shot, eh? All the way. Then we got this. Then we got this. Look how nasty that is. That is some serious ball trail. The center of the playfield, the accessible part, not as bad, but we've got, more serious thick trails. Look at that. I'm going to do my best to get rid of it all. Alright, with this diamond clear coated playfield, I have high hopes. Pop bumper area, gross. Whirlpool area. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Got some metals to clean, but just gonna do this one friggin' piece at a time. It is the only way. So I'm just going to use some elbow grease, listen to some pinball podcast action, listening to Final Round right now. A little bit behind on that one. I think it's from New Year's-ish. Anyway, yep, that's fun. Cleaning playfield, listening to pinball podcast, and documenting the action. So when I come back, it should look a little better. Alright, this is starting to clean up pretty nicely. And I've busted into my first mech, the ball kicker mech. Alright, did notice my trough. It's a little bit lower on the right side. It's kind of hard to get that angle. I did bend it a little bit, but I don't know, it's just the right side. The peak is not as high. I'll just do a mental note of that. For some reason I just can't really show you that very well, but just in case that I have any trough issues, remember that peak is a slightly lower than that peak. I can see how that could be a problem, but it didn't appear to be during my play test. So cleaned up the coil. Here's all the parts. I've cleaned this guy, got a new sleeve ready to go. Still got to clean these guys, and yeah, then the bottom kind of like 1/8 of the machine will be finished, and then I'll move over to the kickback and then fix this guy up. He's a little loose, and give him a new sleeve, and yeah, and then I'll be like 15% done. Alright, moving on to the kickback mech. This is, I think, maybe the first time I've actually seen a black sleeve with the flange on it, so that's going to replace that. Parts are all cleaned up. Got the quad 0 steel wool, rubbing alcohol, the usual suspects, magic eraser. So put this back together again, and then we'll take a look at the finished product. Okay, got the bottom part done, but January 20 received, January 29 P number sign. And then, this is a 1993 game, or is it 92? February? 93, that playfield looks like that's when it was made. Maybe, I don't know, but 1992. So, what was it? Actually a January 29 and a January 29. But, nevertheless, check that out. That is all nice and shiny. These guys are shiny. Trough is shiny. Ball kicker is shiny. Yeah, look at that. That turned out nice. Everything is good to go. 2 mechs rebuilt. And yeah, I mean, I still have got 99% of stuff to do to bring this machine back to life, but it feels like good progress right there. So I think what I'll do is kind of just work my way up the playfield. But you know what I think I want to do? I got my box from Pinball Life. Let's take a look at what is inside. Alright, here is the box from Pinball Life. By the way, It Never Drains in Southern California tournament starts in like 3 weeks. And we've been so, like, we booked it before friggin' all this new Omicron rampage happened. We've been like, oh, we should cancel, we should go, we should cancel, we should go, we should cancel. We don't know what the heck we're gonna do. We change our minds like every friggin' day, but yeah, I guess I was listening to Teolis and Marty talk about in-disc, and we're still undecided. But nonetheless, this is what we got. All right, Pinball Life. All right, cool. Look at that. That's pretty friggin' sweet. That's gonna be for South Park. That is pretty. I like it a lot. And then the pieces that were missing from the original order. New shiny Allen wrenches for Data East and Stern machines. And there we go. And you know what? I didn't have to pay any FedEx fees or tax or duty or tax on the duty fees and fees on the tax duty. So that was pretty sweet. All right, I just went off on a little bit of a tangent. I noticed that back panel there was really dusty, so I cleaned that up. And then it reminded me that this corner here was loose. It's because, let's see if I can show you. That hole in the right there, it is right near the end of the wood behind it, and the wood is split. So I just drilled a new hole and moved that screw over a bit. So this guy is not floppy anymore. It's nice and solid. And then clean that up. It was very dusty. Maybe a little dust in the back corner still, but yeah, so yeah, it's just little bits and pieces, little cleaning tangents. I'll see what I'm up to next and fill you in. Alright, I've been working on this for a little while. I think I'm gonna wrap up pretty shortly, take a break. Toothpick was added that to this post here because it was a little bit bent, and I wanted to make sure it had enough meat there to screw back into. But yeah, so I'm done pretty much up to the cloths. So everything's cleaned, novused, installed the new star posts. Check it out. These are the old ones, and this is a new one. So significant improvement. Is a handy bag of star posts for sure. So, you know, I clean the switches, and the best tool for that, by the way, if you don't know, is this brush here. This wire brush adapter for your Dremel. You get the long shaft too. You can get 10 on eBay for like cheap, 15 bucks shipped or something. And they're really good for playfield sockets, especially kind of when they get a little low down there. So I still probably have like 6 left from when I bought 10 a couple years ago. So I even like removed and polished the posts. I'm not going high end here, but I am trying to go medium end. So, you know, I took the Dremel to this post and to this lid and shined things up. Yeah, so the star posts, they look good. Cleaned up the heads of the Slingshot kickers a little bit. new post there. So I didn't do the shooter lane yet. It's kind of its own separate entity, and then I'll get into that zone. But yeah, so I guess next time around I'll probably try and finish the rest of the playfield, and then yeah, once that's done, then we move on to rubbers, switches, LEDs, and cleaning up stuff like this set of optos and this guy here. But yeah, so putting a fairly good dent in it thus far. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. I gotta remember not to scrub too hard with the magic eraser, because I was starting to see some marks there and I was a little concerned I was pressing too hard, but good thing the Novus got rid of that. So just remember, don't push too hard with the magic eraser. It is abrasive. And one last thing I think we'll do before we end this video is take another peek at this Backglass. It deserves some attention. John UC artist, 1992. John, we're gonna do a whitewater themed pinball machine. You don't even need to put the words whitewater in the translate at all, but design us up something cool, and this is what he came up with. So we got Wet Willie, I guess maybe that's the name of the raft. Williams logo, send help. Oh, I bet you there's some Easter eggs here. What does that say? Danger, gear 2, fragile. Is this Nordman here? I bet you that's Nordman. Or is this Nordman? These are all people. Oh, is that Gary Stern? I don't know. I believe I've heard Nordman talk about, or maybe it was UC. I don't know. There's some great interviews on Topcast with these original industry folk, and I've heard some stories. I just can't remember them all. Oh, look, Wet Willie's, the vehicle. Is this Bigfoot here? What has he got? Oh, he's like chewed off a paddle and rope, and what's that on his chest there? Some tool or something? And we got, oh, is that Bigfoot babies? What is this? It is a kid riding Mrs. Bigfoot. Oh, and she's got a bra and a 6-pack of beer and a flower in her head. Oh, that's hilarious. Some dude dancing in the cave. This is stuff, if you don't take the time to like look at all of it, you'll never notice it. There's bear attacking this kid. This dude's just chilling. He's loving life. This guy smoking a cigar. It's really fun art. What else do we got here? It's like all the places they've been. They got the bumper stickers on their canoe thingy there. What is that called? Kayak, canoe, which I forget. But yeah, so there's Grandma. Now that is hilarious. That could be my that might be my thumbnail right there. Okay, so, and look, Acme Company. Anyway, this is a fun restore. Like I said, I'm gonna savor it, because I probably will only want to do whitewater once in my life, like kind of most of the major machines. You know, my Funhouse and Whirlwind, Fishtails. Those are all games you want to tear apart once, really have fun with it, and then hope to not really have the need to do it again, because I just do it for fun. But if I turn this into some sort of business, I think it would not be as fun. I like keeping it a hobby, and you know, so be it. I have to sell some crap to make room for more crap, which helps pay for more crap. It's a vicious cycle, but I like it. It is fun and works. Looks like I gotta clean up some dust in that zone too. Anyway, I'm drifting around aimlessly and rambling as well, so I think I'll end this video. we'll hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.